So how did I reduce my bloating naturally? How did I reduce that? If you're someone who is bloated all the time and you ate food hours ago and yet you're still bloated, if you're not overweight, that could mean possibly that you have gut issues. And so in order to reduce the bloating and get away from that pain and discomfort, I would suggest to do what I did and see how that feels for you, which is what? I did the elimination diet. So I, yes, was eating meat again, but I was eating too much fruit smoothies, too much sugar and bread. And I'm like, okay, I need to see what I'm allergic to, what I'm not allergic to. It cannot be meat because I feel amazing on it. So I kept the meat and I did it slowly but surely until I was just eating beef tallow and butter and meat, grass-fed meat. So your gut is in sensitivity mode because it's still trying to heal and it's not healing, which is why you still have gut issues. So the bloating comes from an overaccumulation of microbes in your stomach, bad microbes that are overtaking the good microbes. And you want to get rid of that. You want to reduce the bad microbes so that you get less bloated. Okay? If the flatter your stomach is, the better your gut health is. Okay? And yeah, you could be overweight and still be bloated, but bloating happens in the bottom half of your stomach, not the upper. The upper could just mean you're just overweight. That could just mean you just have a lot of fat there, which you can just exercise and lose it. But bloating happens in the lower half of your stomach when the bad microbes overtake the good microbes. And this is how you can start to see a reduction in bloating and getting away from the pain and discomfort of it by eliminating foods. Eliminate the processed foods, the fruit smoothies, and do it one by one. Okay, let's first do the processed foods, eliminate that, and have a substitution for that if you can't handle not having enough sugar in your life, like I did. You can combat that with just eating enough animal fat and taking sparkling water and using stevia extract or a little bit of honey in your tea, in your drinks, and then eating a little bit of blueberries because it's very, very low in sugar. Because sugar and specific foods, even eggs, can really be bothersome for your gut. Meat is very healing for your gut. There's a lot of nutrition in it. It's very bioavailable and it helps to heal your gut. I would suggest to still have the meat in your life and the beef tallow and get to a place where you're eliminating food after food after food to the point where it's very low sugar, 30 grams or less, to the point where it's only meat and beef tallow that you're eating. Take out the eggs. See how you feel without the eggs. So just get rid of the eggs. See how you feel without the eggs. If you feel better, then that's a good sign, okay? But if you don't, get rid of the eggs still. Get rid of the cheese. Then get rid of the dairy. Then get rid of a lot of the sugar in your life, the processed foods. So go by one and see which one you want to prioritize. Just make sure to keep the beef and the beef tallow in your life. And then the bloating, you will see a reduction, okay? There's no way, because once you eliminate a lot of the crap that your gut is really sensitive to, one day after your gut is healed, you can incorporate some of that back into your diet, okay? I would prioritize getting rid of the processed foods first, because that's probably gonna be the hardest one to get rid of because you're so used to it, but it's probably not good for you. I don't think processed foods is good for you at all, like eating out, takeout. Don't do that, guys. Make sure to take out the seed oils. Have that be the foundation to start decreasing your bloating in your body. And then once you're used to that and you can live without processed foods and you got this, reduce the sugar intake, meaning reduce the fruit smoothies, eat blueberries instead, like half a cup full of it. Get used to that kind of sugar from fruit. Eat a little bit of honey, that's fine, but reduce a lot of the sugar in your life. And then get rid of the eggs. See how you feel. Get rid of the cheese and see how you feel. Get rid of the dairy and see how you feel. Get rid of the condiments and see how you feel. Believe it or not, a lot of people who have gut issues, even I before, were very sensitive to condiments, meaning like black pepper, paprika, besides salt. Salt was great, but all the other spices I was very, very sensitive to, even ketchup and mustard. especially mayo. Mayo, because it has eggs in it, right? I couldn't eat it because my stomach just felt super bloated. So work your way up to eliminating each food group, but start with processed foods. You won't regret it because that is not helping you. Okay, and what do I mean by processed foods? I mean the French fries, the burgers, the Kentucky Fried Chicken, McDonald's, things that came in a package. I know it's gonna be harder to cook at home, but it's a lot more cheaper and it's better for you. Whole foods, organic, grass-fed meat, cooking in beef tallow, and no seed oil. Start with that as the foundation and you will see a big difference in your body and reduce the bloating in your stomach. I hope you have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. And with that being said, you guys, if you are struggling with pain, overall discomfort, you have a bad memory loss, you have a foggy brain, you can't think efficiently, right? When you talk to people, you can't conversate well either. You feel tired all the time, and most of all, you have a bloated stomach, then you're gonna have to watch my video down below that I created just for you about the 7 mistakes that you are making to not heal your gut, okay? Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.